Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Go video. In this video, we're going to be going on a Stardust Spending Spree. And it's not actually going to be on my main account, we're going to be doing it on my Valor account. And I'm not really calling this a baby Valor anymore, because ever since it hit level 30, I mean, really, it's not a baby at this point. So, yeah, we're going to be doing some power-ups on this one. We've saved up quite a bit of dust, guys. I think we're at about 900,000. Yep, 912,000 Stardust. So we got a lot of Stardust to spend. I'm not going to spend all of it, but we're going to power up a couple Pokemon here. We're going to power up some Rayquaza, Dragonite, Mewtwo. So some pretty good ones, actually. And then I think we might do another power-up on my Baby Mystic account as well. Now, this is something that I've wanted to do for a long time now. I just kind of wanted to save them for a video just because, you know, I'm going to invest this much Stardust. I might as well make a video about it. So yeah, guys, that's basically going to be the plan. I haven't decided if I'm going to do any power-ups on my main because I'm really close to hitting 4 million Stardust. And I'm not going to lie, I'm definitely a Stardust hoarder, and I kind of want to break 4 million and then keep pushing past on over to 5. And so I might not do any power-ups on my main for a while. Maybe in the future, you know, depends on what we get. If we get a pretty good Latios, you know, maybe like 98, 100, I might end up powering that up. And that's actually another thing I wanted to talk about right now, but let's just go ahead and start powering up this weather-boosted Rayquaza right here while I go ahead and talk about that. So, Latios, guys. Latios raids have been going well. I haven't been recording a whole lot of them. I just feel that as of lately, you know, the raid videos haven't been doing as well. And just in general, it's a lot easier for me to do the raids, you know, opposed to recording every single time I try and catch a Latios. It just takes way too long sometimes. And ultimately, I end up missing out on some raids too. And, you know, for the most part, guys, I feel like you don't care as much. I mean, if you do, definitely comment down below and let me know if you guys do want to see more raid videos and stuff of me catching Latios. But, for the most part, I just have not been filming them. I just felt that I should focus my efforts on other types of videos. And just more on myself lately, too, because, you know, when it comes down to it, I have a lot of stuff to do for school right now because I did get accepted to a couple different schools last month, and I made my decision to go to Northridge for my university. And so yeah, I'm kind of just doing a lot of that stuff right now. It's keeping me busy. I haven't had a lot of time to make content and to edit, so I just decided, you know what, let's just, you know, focus on this right now, and we can figure out, you know, the other stuff later. So that was really fast. We already powered up this one to level 30, so we're going to leave that there for right now because I want to try and power up these other ones and get them up to that same standard. Obviously, that one was weather boosted, so it's not going to require as much dust or as much candy, which is actually really nice. But anyways, let's go ahead and start powering up this 91. And yeah, guys, so basically, I've just been pretty busy with school. I have to focus on that right now and get prepared for the upcoming fall semester. And just in general, I've kind of taken a step back, and I've kind of just been, like, looking at my content and what's been doing well, what hasn't been doing well. And a lot of the vlog style content, it does okay. Like, I definitely enjoy doing it, so I'm just gonna make it anyways. But, like, when it comes down to it, a lot of my, like, tutorial type videos, a lot of my how-to videos, those end up performing, like, incredibly well. So I'm trying to focus my efforts on making more of those videos, making more discussion-based videos, just because I feel like they do so much better on the channel, and that's ultimately what helps me grow. I mean, for a long time now, just, you know, for the past couple of months, my channel hasn't really been growing as much. And so that's definitely a big concern to me. It's something that I definitely am like, well, you know, what am I doing wrong here? And it's not that I'm doing anything wrong, because I'm not, like, losing subscribers, essentially. I'm just not really growing. So it's just something that I've kind of, you know, just been looking at and trying to pay attention to and trying to just figure out what I can do better, right? What can I do to help grow the channel? And there's only so much I can do, to be honest. The YouTube algorithm can be very cruel at times, and it can be very good for other people as well. So, you know, ultimately it does come down to that a lot, but I do the best that I can, guys. I try to give you guys, you know, really good content, the best that I can possibly produce. And, yeah, you know, that's pretty much what I try to bring to the table there. Anyways, we're about to finish up this power-up right here. Let's give it 2 more. When the 51 disappears, that is when we are done. So I think that's it. Maybe one more? 25. Okay, so that was the last one right there. And now that I think about it, I can go back and power up this one more as well. Yes, that should be good right there. And now let's go ahead and power up our Mewtwo. And we can go back and we can power up that other 98% IV Rayquaza after this one's done. But I want to power up this one for sure just because, I mean, guys, it's Mewtwo, right? So Yep, that's pretty much going to be the plan right now. You know, I'm so happy that I got these really good Pokemon on this account. You know, we got 296s on the Valor account, and then we got a couple good Rayquaza as well. So that's really going to help out during the Latios raids, guys. I mean, for the longest time, I just always felt like I wasn't really pulling my weight as much, and now with these powered up Pokemon, with Mewtwo, with Rayquaza, with Dragonite, I'm going to do so much better. And that's what it's all about, guys. You know, just having these multiple accounts and having the ability to just do raids on different accounts, you know, have better RNG on some and have worse RNG on others. Like, for example, my Baby Mystic account right now has incredible RNG when it comes down to Latios. We've gotten like 291s, a 93, and an 89. You guys will see that later. I'll go ahead and show that off when we move on over to that account. And it's definitely the nice thing about playing on multiple accounts, just because, you know, you have that chance of encountering something good, you know, no matter what. And I just love that because, you know, when it comes down to it, sometimes, you know, one account is just going to be incredibly unlucky, but another account is going to be really lucky. And that's definitely the thrill that I enjoy. And so when it really comes down to it, a lot of the hate that most people get for using multi-accounts, I mean, to be honest, guys, like, it doesn't bother me as much because I'm having fun. And at the end of the day, that's all I really care about. I just want to have fun playing this game. And, you know, if I'm going to get a lot of hate for that, if I'm going to get a lot of hate for actually helping people, you know, do more raids and stuff, because there have been many situations, guys, where some people were not able to get into the raid or they got there late, and I just stayed back and I helped them do their raid because I had multiple accounts ready to go. And, you know, when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, that feels amazing to me. I always feel incredibly awesome when I'm able to help people get their legendary Pokemon. And same goes for, you know, catching for them too, because there have been situations where I've actually caught legendary Pokemon for people. And it just feels amazing, to be honest, to actually help people out, to help my community out. I mean, it really is just truly amazing. We're coming down to the last two power-ups here, though, on Mewtwo. So we got one more after this one. It should break 3,400 CP. Oh, 3,396. I mean, that's still pretty good, guys. We can give it one more power up. Why not, right? Alright, so 3,424. Beautiful. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So that is my highest IV Pokemon right there. And we have 24 Rayquaza candy left. I have, I think, 34 rare candy, so we can still add on some to that one. I definitely want to get that one up for sure. But let's go ahead and power up this Dragonite right here. I got this one a really long time ago, actually. It was my last spawn that I got using the maps when we had them. So this one definitely holds a special place in my heart just because it's one of the OGs, guys. It's one of the best Dragonites I got. It's actually the only best Dragonite I have on this account. And just for this one to be the last Pokemon that I got, you know, when we had the maps and stuff, I'm very happy to be powering up this one right now. It holds a bit of nostalgia, and it's gonna end up performing pretty well, you know, in the Latios raids, so definitely a worthy investment for sure. But yeah, guys, like I was saying, when it comes down to multi-accounting and to have a main and then 3 other accounts, you can call them babies, you can call them alternates, you can call them whatever you want, really. But when it comes down to it, it's the most that I can handle for sure. I mean, I honestly cannot do 5, guys. If I had to play 5 accounts, that's just not gonna happen. 4 is my limit. And it's really fun to actually have one of each team, and additionally a second Mystic, of course, but to have my main being a Mystic, and then to have, you know, baby accounts of each individual team. It's really fun, to be honest. I definitely enjoy it. The challenge on the Instinct one, though, is really killing me. It's so hard to progress and get coins on that account. I'm just kind of rambling on here, to be honest, while we do these power-ups. I know it's not something I normally do, it's just that I haven't been making a lot of content, so I just have a lot to say right now. Hope you guys don't mind me rambling on. Yeah, that's just kind of my opinion on it. Of course, you guys are more than happy to disagree with me. I totally respect that. But for the most part, guys, it's just sort of how I feel about it. And can we power up this one a little bit more? I'm just going to give this one a little bit more power-ups. We have the candy. Why not, right? Let's get this guy a little bit higher. At least 3,100, right? We could try to get to 32. Yeah, 32. Let's see if we can get this one to 32. If not, we'll just power this one up to the max. Alright, so that is the max that we can do on that Dragonite. Good stuff. So we got Mewtwo, Dragonite, 2 Rayquaza, another Rayquaza down here. Yeah, let's start powering up this one. We have 600,000 Stardust left, so that's actually a lot more than I thought that we would have. Definitely powering them up to level 30 is a good placement, just because that's 90% of their maximum potential, so they're going to be able to do most of the damage that they can, and it's definitely a great way to save Stardust for sure in the long run. But we're probably going to invest some rare candy into this Rayquaza just because it's a 98, guys. I know it only has 14 attack, but still. I kind of want to get this guy up just because it's going to help me out so much more. So let's keep going with this one. I'm going to invest some rare candy in a second here. Alright, let's go ahead and dump some rare candy into this one just because we already got the Mewtwo up to 3400 CP. I was actually going to invest more candy into the Mewtwo, but I actually feel like that's a pretty good CP for it. So that is pretty solid for me, my friends. Alright, so we have 32 rare candy. Alright, let's go ahead and dump 30 into Rayquaza right now. Earlier on, I was saying how I had a lot of school stuff going on, right? Yeah, guys, you know, like I said, I got accepted to 4 different schools, so I had options. But Northridge being the closest one to me, it was just the most practical one for me to go for because, for one, I'm going to save a lot of money not having to get an apartment or to room or whatever, you know, just I save a lot of money on rent. And just because I can actually just go from home right now, and it's essentially just the best option as a commuter school, and as well as just the program that I'm going for. I'm sure I've told you guys this in the past, but the major that I'm going for is accounting, and I also plan to minor in finance. So yeah, that's basically the plan, guys. We're halfway done, and I cannot wait to finish and to get a real job and to just be able to actually have some awesome income coming in. I know it's going to be a lot of work, but, you know, I'm willing to put in that work, guys, because the payoff is so amazing. And just the time and effort that I put into school so far, it makes me really happy to know that I'm, like, already halfway done with it. And pretty much in the next 2 years, it's going to be hell for me, and I'm probably not going to be able to upload as often. And it's definitely going to be a video coming soon that I will kind of address to a lot of you guys. Whenever that happens, it's probably going to be more towards the summer when I get closer to attending school again, because right now I'm actually on my semester off. If you guys remember over the winter session for me, I took 2 winter classes, which was a literal hell, but I did that so I could actually have this semester off and I didn't have to take another class right now. And ultimately, it's really nice to have a semester off. It's definitely relaxing. The downside being that I really wish that I could be in school right now and just keep on progressing and getting my bachelor's degree. And so that's basically just what's been going on in my life right now. It's just I'm focusing on getting prepared for going to Northridge, and you know, I'm just enjoying my time off right now. I'm trying to make as much content as possible. I'm also taking some time as well to take a step back and to reflect on everything that I've done up to this point and what I can do moving forward to keep progressing the channel, because like I said, we were kind of in like a stagnant stage for a while where we just weren't growing. I mean, we weren't losing subscribers, but we weren't growing either. It was just like a weird middle ground, and it's not bad, but it's not good at the same time. I'm sure you guys realize that. I'm sure a lot of you guys don't realize it, but the time I spend to film and to edit, it takes away from me actually playing the game. And so for once, it's actually been really enjoyable to just play the game, not worry about filming or editing when I get home, and in general, just not having a bunch of content that I wasn't able to get out on time, because that's a big factor too. Pokemon Go content is very time sensitive, and so like if you can't get it out within like the first day, your views are going to drop down significantly. And it is a big factor when it comes down to uploading, guys. Like, it makes a huge difference. But, you know, that's definitely something I'm taking into consideration. You know, the time-sensitive content is, for sure, one of the toughest things about being a YouTuber. But that's what it's like being a content creator for a lot of you guys who, you know, want to do this. It's like you gotta be ready to just film it as soon as the news drops and basically just get that video up as soon as possible, you know. The sooner you get it up, the better chance that you'll have for it to perform well. And it's a very difficult thing to do because, you know, when you compare it to people who don't actually do the face cam and they just record their screen and talk over, they don't do any editing, I mean, they're clearly going to have the advantage as far as uploading on time goes. But when it comes down to it, guys, personally for myself, I like to upload quality content. I like to do the best that I possibly can. So that includes a lot of editing. That includes the face cam most of the time. Anyways, guys, like I said, I've just been rambling on here and just sort of talking about my life and everything that's been going on, the channel, etc. Anyways, though, we're pretty much done with the power-ups on this account. We've done 1 Mewtwo, we've done 1 Dragonite, 3 Rayquaza. We couldn't quite get the last Rayquaza, the 98, all the way up to 3000 CP because we ran out of rare candy. And so that's going to be where we end off there for right now. But there was one more Pokemon I wanted to power up, and if you guys did not already know this, if you haven't watched my previous videos, I have a shiny Lugia. Now, I didn't get this shiny Lugia myself. My friend Amanda actually got this for me, and so huge shout out to her for getting me a shiny Lugia, because this is the only one that I have. Out of all my accounts, guys, this is the only one that got the shiny Lugia, and it's a huge shout out to her, honestly, because she got it weather boosted too. And this actually has 14 attack, along with the best moveset, so I'm actually going to power this one up just because we have all this candy. I have enough dust. It's really not going to cost me that much because it is weather boosted. And yeah, I kind of want another Pokemon around 3000 CP. So let's go ahead and get this one done. Considering that Mewtwo is the best Psychic type attacker, there is really no reason for me to power up this Lugia right now. However, when it comes down to Machamp solos, Lugia can be very beneficial because it serves as a good anchor and just an overall Pokemon that you can use to tank out the hits and deal a bunch of damage. So I just like the fact that I can power up a shiny, to be honest. That one's really cool to me as well. So we're going to try and get this one to 3000 CP. I think we can do it. It seems like it's going to get there. Yeah, no, it's definitely going to get there. And then we just have all this Lugia candy that I have no idea what to do with. So I'm just like, well, we might as well just power up a shiny, right? Okay, yeah, one more power up, and then that should do it. So 3042 CP, I like that number. It's perfect. It's at level 30. That's exactly where I want it. And we have 500,000 Stardust remaining. So we did about 400,000 Stardust on this account. And our top 6 Pokemon are looking pretty amazing, to be honest. We got a Mewtwo, Dragonite, 3 Rayquaza, and a Lugia. So that's the dream team right now on this account for sure. I mean, we don't have a lot of other stuff. We have this 100% IV Hariyama that we got as a Makuhita, but that's basically the max that it's going to go to. And we have another Mewtwo with 14 attack, 96% IV, but I think I'm going to hold off on powering that one up just because I don't really have a need for it yet. But overall, guys, this team is going to help out a lot during raids. It's going to help me get more damage for sure, and just overall contribute a lot more, because for a long time, I definitely felt like I was not pulling my weight because this was a baby account. I just did not have the Pokemon, and then when maps went down, I couldn't actually get those really good Pokemon, the weather boosted 100% IVs. Yeah, that's no longer going to be able to happen. So this was basically what I could do to level the playing field here. And I feel like we did a really good job, guys. I mean, we got some good Rayquaza, we got a Lugia, we got Mewtwo, we got Dragonite. We got some diversity going on here. And some pretty good diversity at that. You know, I'm still hoping for a really good Latios. That could happen on this account. Maybe, maybe not. We were supposed to get a windy weather boost today, as the weather said we were going to have windy. But unfortunately, in-game, that did not happen. Actually, we had it up until 6 a.m. Then after 6 a.m., it turned back to sunny for some reason. So, yeah, I mean, we can't really do anything about that. But anyways, guys, we're done with this account for right now. So let's move on over to the Baby Mystic. I got one more Rayquaza I want to power up right now. So as we're loading back up here, I forgot to go over the fact that we got our research breakthroughs on my main, the Valor, and then the other Mystic. We ended up getting pretty trash IV Moltres on my main and my other Mystic, but on the Valor, we ended up getting like a 14, 15, 13, so 93% IV. It's pretty good, guys. I'm considering powering it up in the future, but we'll wait off because I'm pretty sure there'll be more opportunities to get more Moltres through the research breakthroughs. So we're just going to wait off on that. But anyways, let's go ahead and start powering up this Rayquaza on here. And I am very tempted, guys, very tempted to power up a Latios, but I'm gonna wait off on that one for right now. Where's that Rayquaza? Down here. Okay, so it's dead, so I know if we power it up, it'll bring it back to life. Yes. Now let me go ahead and give it a potion here real fast. As we come down to the final portion of this video, like I said earlier on, I hope you guys didn't mind me rambling on in this one. Normally, I just sort of fast forward through the power-ups, but I just felt like talking. Honestly, I feel like it's something that I should do a little bit more often. I mean, seriously, if you guys have caught anything awesome, let me know in the comment section below. I love when you guys comment stuff like that. You let me know about your Mewtwo raids. I love seeing comments like that just because I like the engagement, you know what I mean? Like, I love to have discussions. I love to see what you guys are doing in the game. At the end of the day, one of the things that I enjoy the most about YouTube is the community aspect. It's the fact that, you know, I can share my progress and my achievements, and you guys can share yours as well. It's definitely something that I really enjoy. And just overall, the community aspect of YouTube and just Pokemon Go itself has been phenomenal. And it's something that I really enjoy about this game. It's something that's actually, you know, encouraged me to play for so long, because I don't think I've ever played a game this consistently in a really long time. I mean, like, I would always take breaks in between games, or like I'd always switch off on games that I would be playing. But Pokemon Go, I mean, I haven't really taken a break ever since the release. I'm not even kidding either. Like, we've been going strong on this game for a very long time. And so that really says a lot about the community and just the game itself. But with that being said, we're coming down to the last power-up right now. And so that's basically going to do it. I don't think I have anything else I really would like to power up on this account at the moment. I'm pretty sure in the future, though, we will end up getting some pretty good Pokemon. If we don't get any better Latios than the ones that we have right now, I'm probably going to power up one of these guys to level 30 just because it is an amazing attacker, guys. It is one of the most fun attackers to use in the game. For those of you guys that were lucky enough to get a Legacy Dragonite with Dragon Breath and Dragon Claw, you already know how fun Latios is, because that is one of the fastest movesets in-game. And so when it comes down to it, when I'm doing gym battles, I just really like using Latios as a generalist attacker just because it's so quick, guys. It's so fast. And it's definitely enjoyable. It feels really fun to use it. And like I mentioned earlier on, you know, when it comes down to it, it just comes down to me having fun with the game. As long as you're having fun, that's what really matters, to be honest. Because I know a lot of people that power up Pokemon that are completely useless in the meta, but they're having so much fun doing it and enjoying those Pokemon that it really doesn't matter, guys. I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, it's just about having fun and enjoying yourself. Life's too short to not have fun, you know what I mean? Anyways, though, that is basically going to do it for this video. Like I said earlier on, I'm sorry for rambling on so much. I just had a lot to say. But with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, feel free to hit that like button down below. As always, I'd really appreciate it. And if you'd like to see more Pokemon Go content, make sure to hit that subscribe button for future videos. And I will see you all real soon in the next one.